Alrighty, Iyana. I believe it should be recording now. I've been having issues with my Google Meet, so I apologize for that. So I'm frozen on your end. I'm here now. So I would just love for you to kickstart this interview if you don't mind. Tell me a little bit about your professional experience.
Yes, I have about, I want to say, 7 years of experience in customer service. I did start around 2019. I have retail customer service and I have a strong history of healthcare customer service. I have Medicare experience, Medicaid, prior authorization. I do also have front desk experience.
Beautiful. And thank you for giving me a brief introduction to your professional experience. I want to touch base on your experience more as a medical office representative or a front desk receptionist. So tell me a little bit about what your day-to-day looks like there.
Yeah, I was working at Baycare. I was basically checking patients in, checking patients out, and also
Mhm.
doing sometimes doing prior authorization, making outbound calls to doctors' offices, and I'll assist patients if they need assistance with like new if they're a new patient, like assisting them with
Mhm.
that the packets. I dealt with a lot of elderly people, so I also assist them with like walking up the stairs, walking down the stairs, and making sure they get to their car.
That's customer service right there, going above and beyond, making sure that your elderly patients are able to, get to their vehicle safely. So definitely shows that you go above and beyond. So we're touching base on customer service. So you've been in customer service for a little over 7 years now. But ultimately, what does customer service mean to you?
Customer service mean making sure that the customer or the patient feel welcome. I would say welcome, respected, and help, and making sure that they leave, satisfied.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe that in a receptionist role, you definitely have to be passionate about your, whoever walks in, right? Patients, clients, customers. So definitely agree with that.
So yeah.
Um, I want to know, what skills do you believe makes you a good candidate for this role?
Well, I have great customer service skills, problem solving. I'm very detail oriented, very dependable, and very trustworthy.
Absolutely. And thank you for sharing that. Now, in reference to some systems that you've used, I know you've worked a lot in medical, in the medical field, but maybe some systems perhaps for emailing or just overall some systems that you're familiar with using, Microsoft, maybe Google.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Microsoft like Excel, Outlook, Word, and I'm familiar with also I forgot the name of it.
No worries, no worries. Eh, you mentioned the main ones, right?
Yes,
Microsoft, you worked with Gmail or Google Workplace overall. So you definitely, I know there's a few more as well
yes.
that are probably based off of your the company you worked for. They're smaller, so I gotcha. No worries. Now I want to know, do you have any vacation time coming up? Any time off that we need to cover?
No,
Awesome. Last question. When can you start?
immediately.
Awesome. Well, Miss Yanni, I want to go ahead and just thank you for the time you spent with me. I'm going to go ahead and pause this recording, but stay with me on the line. I want to chat with you.
Okay.
Thank you.